What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another week and another episode of Comics of the Week, where we show off our polls, back issues, and what we got this week. As always, I am your host, Jamie J-Dub. With me, always, the best crew you could ever ask for, best team you could ever ask for, better than the Avengers, Defenders, League, whatever. Guys, first welcome, that way, Sal the Slab Guy. Sal, tell them where we can find you.
All right. All right. When you can't find me here on Codex, I'll hop on. You're already on YouTube looking at Codex. I'm on YouTube as well under Sal's Comic Corner. And if you venture over to Instagram land, you can find me under the Slab Guy 77.
And then we got Dan, the man, Kelly, owner of Instagram, does things on Instagram, plays with his Instagram, whatever you want.
That's his business.
For the right price, I'll play with your Instagram.
Whoa, man.
You need to play with our Instagram because we need the followers.
Hello.
You can find me on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. Post a few times a week. Go give me a follow. Go give me some likes. Let me know what you'd like to see me draw. Let me know what songs you'd like to hear me play. And I got to find out for our 1,000 follower contest winner what he would like me to draw for him. So.
Yep.
As soon as I find that out, I will be, posting the sketches and stuff up on it on there. So go check it out. I also, which I usually forget to say, I also post on the Comic Character of the Day page on Facebook that these guys all contribute to. And I also have my own other Facebook page where we post, let's just say, dark memes. You can go check that out. I think these guys are all a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Every morning.
We're all doomed, so let's have a laugh while the world burns.
Great page.
And go have yourself a laugh because the world is a dark, screwed up place, and the only thing we can do to get through is just laugh about it.
Gallows humor, baby.
That's why I set it up for. And then this guy beside me has got it going on.
Yes, the Ric Flair of comics in the comic library, Uncle Gary himself.
That's right. How you doing, y'all? It's nice to be here. You can catch me every week at Comic Logic. I am one of the proud co-owners of Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic book store. And you can catch me there every Wednesday getting my weekly fix, getting it injected. That's right. We get it injected in the veins, baby. We got big veins like that. You can find one. Woo! So we can get it.
How many push-ups does it take to get that?
What'd you say?
How many push-ups does it take to get that?
Well, let's see. I do 350 a day, 3 times a week. So that'll get you. I do over 1,000 a week. So that'll get you. That'll get you some of that. That'll get you some of that. We'll get there. Jamie's right, pretty close behind. I know he's
getting
working
there.
on.
I'm getting there. I'm telling you,
getting on
Baltimore,
there.
man. I already told the girl about this. She's like, "Why are you doing push-ups?" I was like,
Dan ain't no slouch either. Dan and Sal both got some muscle on, so it's a pretty big crew. We got a line here going. Oh, get them triceps though.
I used to in my younger days when I used to work out a lot, I had them.
Well, my older days, I'll be 60 next year, so you're gonna have to take that into account when we're doing push-ups, buddy. I'll be 60. So. Comic Logic next Sunday, a week from today. Hopefully, we're winding down from a big event. We have our fall LotCon. Please come see us. We're in Ashburn, Virginia, and we are having our fall LotCon. We're turning our parking lot into a mini Comic Con. We'll have comic vendors. We'll have toys. We'll have local artists, local authors. I think there's a booth with jewelry in it. So we have all kinds of things. We have, I think, 25 different vendors set up. Plus, we have our shop that we want you to come into and see. My personal comic dealer, Mr. Damian Hill of Warthog Comics. Please come see him. He'll have some wonderful silver and golden age comics, books that you just dream about seeing. He'll have on the shelf for you. So please come see all that. These gentlemen here are going to be there over here. There they are. Sal and Dan will be there and with their families. So you can see 3/4 of this panel there, and Jamie will be there in spirit. So
Jamie will be FaceTiming somebody, being like, "Are you doing an okay job? Are you doing it on the spot? How many interviews have we gotten today?"
Oh, well, damn, that's good. Well, we'd love to have it, and I love the cross pollination between Comic Logic and between Codex. I think it's a fantastic thing. And like Dan said, let's also give some love to Comic Character of the Day, founded by our buddy Archduke Kevy, that brought all of us together and allowed us to have the link ups where we can be a part of this wonderful team on Codex. This wonderful team that was started by the man with the vision, the man residing in that top square, Mr. J-Dub.
Yeah, guys. As always, you guys know what I usually say is go check out the CODEXstation.com. Right now, it is under a major revamp. We're fixing and restarting the website here very soon. More information to come with that. But if you want your fix and your veins tapped, definitely go check out the Codex Station on all the social medias. All you got to type is at the Codex Station, and that's where you're going to find us. So,
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, definitely whether you like it or not. But real fast, do a shout out. Sapphire Glade Comics.
Sapphire, what's happening, buddy?
Adam, what's up, brother?
Back.
We'll see him next week.
Bring back the Phyllis short box. I need to restock. I mean, they got short boxes. I might be sending money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they're gonna do that, Sal keeps switching to newer plastic boxes and keeps giving me all of his old cardboard short boxes. So I'll have a couple to bring by.
Yeah, right.
Yes, indeed.
Very good.
Before we get started today, we need to talk about our sponsor, and that is W Energy. Guys, go check out W Energy at w.gg. It is the best, cleanest form of energy you're going to get on the market today. And as always, I'm always stocked, ready to go with this. And guys, trust me, there's no bad aftertaste like all the Monsters and Red Bulls, all those types of energy drinks. You have no crash, no jitters. Sal drinks it, and Sal hates energy drinks, like most things, like non-graded comics. So definitely go check them out and save yourself.
Behind the steering wheel of his car.
Yeah. He's just like, I need more Dubby. And remember, at checkout, use the keyword code -X and save yourself 10%. Guys, trust me when I say this gets us through the episodes that we do for those long days that we have.
I don't know what you talk about, Dan. I'm an excellent driver. I'm
calm.
You're
a good driver. You
are collected on that road.
This is going to be all I'm going to hear until he comes, picks me up from the airport for Baltimore. Like, as soon as he comes, gets me rushes for Baltimore. I just went blurry again.
Stop moving.
I can't help it.
You were a very good driver, but you are a ball of rage as well. It's crazy because I've never seen anybody drive with such rage, but actually drive so safely at the same time. Normally, it's one or the other.
He's a contradiction. He's a man of many talents.
I'm an enigma.
He's a walking contradiction.
Well, you know what? It's all that Italian blood in him. That's what it is.
That's right.
He's gonna pick Jamie up from the airport, and he's just gonna be on his best behavior. Be like, I don't know what they were talking about. I am calm, cool, and collected.
He's gonna be doing like 5 under the speed limit the entire time.
I will.
I'm gonna make sure you got to tell me when he does that because I'm gonna make sure to be there and like cut him off on the road and stuff to make sure that he flips out.
Listen, don't do that. Hey, when I'm driving, I always have to be so safe because I have a CDL to protect, and it's a big deal. Like I can't get tickets. I can't any nonsense behind the road is bad when you're protecting a CDL. So I have become a very mellow driver.
Yep. Yeah, I hear that.
Yep, absolutely.
And Jamie, let's see.
Oh, look how smooth.
There you go, right there. Don't move.
Man.
Okay.
Look at that baby face. He's so young.
Dude,
look at that.
If you saw my hair right now, you'd be like, you're 45. This is why I wear a bandana now.
Mr. Antonio Bandanas.
She told me
Antonio Bandanas.
Yeah, she literally told me 2-3 weeks ago. She goes, "You don't need to dye your hair anymore. It's already frosted tips. They're gray."
Wow.
So we got that going for us. You know what else we got going for us? What we picked up this week, and I can't wait to get into it. So without further ado, let's throw Dan up there. Hi.
There he is. There's the man.
All right, well, to quote one of my favorite bands, Rancid, I'm money broke, and it's no joke. So I pay for my comics with a roll of quarters this week. I only have 3. So when payday next week cannot come quick enough. So I picked up 1 Marvel, 1 DC, and 1 Indie out of my box and have like that much more there. So
is that like going to the rib joint and wanting to buy 1 rib, Chris Rock?
Give me 1 rib.
1 rib.
Except unlike Chris Rock, I'm not going to pull out a wad full of 100s after asking like, how about I give you a quarter and just pour some soda in my hand?
Yeah, that was so great.
If anyone doesn't know that movie, it is called I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. It is absolutely hysterical, and you will laugh your ass off if you watch it. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, I'll start out. I got the Flash #1.
Nice.
Which I've been looking forward to. And then then last week was Sandman. This week is Flash. And then next week is the Alan Scott Green Lantern. And they also, I didn't know that they did this. They had a foil copy of this at the shop that was like $1 or $2 more than this. But I ended up not picking it up because, again, buying comics with quarters and not in the days when they cost a quarter. But the colors on it were kind of muted. I didn't see the one for Sandman last week. They told me it was sold out before they even opened because that one was a lot nicer.
I got one.
Oh,
I'll show it today.
See about the Green Lantern next week. Then I got the new Moon Knight #28.
Very nice.
The last days of Moon Knight. That it's comics, so no one ever stays dead. And then last one I got is Local Man #6.
Nice.
So that's the one cover.
Oh, there you go. Local girl.
Yeah. So again, I know I've said it on here before. If you like 90s era image, like early Image comics, you got to pick up this book. It is fantastic. It's like a superhero, crime noir, with a lot of hints of the 90s Image stuff.
Yeah. Well, real fast, Dan, so you feel a little bit better. Sapphire comic or Glade comic. Don't feel bad. I was able to pick up my comics I wasn't able to get them last week, so I got last week and this week's to pick up whenever I get paid.
Yeah. So I, cause Travis, the guy at the shop at Beyond Comics in Gaithersburg that I go to, is a good guy. And talk with him all the time. He was like, "All right, so I'll see you this week." I'm like, "He's like, I'll see you on Friday." I'm like, "Nah, probably not. Probably next week. I'll come in and have to buy like a big stack of stuff, but it'll be nice."
Well, next up, we got Sale.
Hey, what's going on? All right, so here's my pickups. We're going to start with Image books, and I picked up Transformers.
Nice. Is that the second print?
These are not the second print. These are the first print, but this is cover B and cover C. So cover B.
Oh, cool.
There it is. And cover C.
Nice.
All right.
Like it.
Put those guys there. Picked up Green Lantern War Journal.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Yeah.
Love that cover.
I have Justice League versus Godzilla Kong.
Now is that the sound incentive one?
They have delayed that until I asked
no.
about that today. He said they delayed it till like mid-November.
Yeah. Okay. That's my DC stash. So on to Marvel. We have Invincible Iron Man. This is a new one, Spine Tingling Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I saw the scariest
Marvel book ever. Have not read it. And then I have Astonishing Iceman #3.
Have you not read it because you're too scared to read it?
Yeah, the Spine Tingling Spider-Man. Yes, I'm too scared.
Very frightened.
Very scared. I'm just no. I'll wait till the middle of the day.
Nice.
And I've got back issues, but we're going to do those after. Or we're doing the back issues
You
now.
can do them right now. Just get because I'm gonna do mine right after mine.
Wow. All right. Well,
I got back issues now too.
This is going to be a shout out to Uncle Gary.
That's what I want to hear.
Pretty cheap.
Oh,
mystery
nice.
for 11.
Look at you breaking people, Uncle Gary.
This is awesome.
That's cool.
Is
Look
that
how
one of the ones I
happy
showed
is.
last week?
I believe so. Or 2 weeks ago.
That's the title. Weird Mystery Tales, only 24 issues. 23 more, and you got them all, Sal.
I know. And I got this one pretty cheap. I got
Nice.
that one pretty cheap.
Damien, they have some of those this week. I'll ask him to bring his Weird Mystery box.
Ooh, all right. Maybe I will try to complete that out. So this was also in the shop. As I was walking in, Dan, you'll love this one. John was restocking the bronze box, that has that box around the counter.
Oh, yeah.
Bronze issues. He goes, I was just restocking. He just drops a whole stack into that box. And I'm like, ooh, I'm going to check that out. He goes, but first, check out what I got on the wall. And it is Avengers #100.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
You know who did that cover?
What's that?
You know who did the cover?
Not yet. Who did the cover?
Barry Windsor Smith.
Nice.
And the weird mystery you had was a Luis Dominguez cover.
Yes, that I did remember from what you had you told me.
That's a great issue, Sal. Have you read that issue of Avengers?
Not yet. No, I have not.
It's really good.
But it's issue number 100. It's in well-loved shape, but the price was right for me, so I went and picked it up. And so these next two are, I think they were freebies. When I bought that Weird Tales, the seller kind of threw in some weird freebies, and these are being boxed up to ship to Jamie right now because these will be awesome to his collection. Morbius 3 and 4.
Oh,
nice.
He's like, how about? No, these were just. I think there's just freebie issues that he was just getting rid of, type of thing. But
I forget who the artist was on that Morbius series when it started, but the art on when it started was pretty good.
Yeah. So this one has Spider-Man, guest starring Spider-Man, so it's got to be good. This one is the Battle of the Living Vampires, so I'm not even sure who the other guy is.
You can deliver a right cross, though.
You can. Looks like it. Quabat! Yep, that's it. That's all I got for you in back issues and new issues.
All right. Well, on to me. And for everyone that knows, I live in Bufu, Wisconsin, and I always say I pick mine up every 2 weeks, so I am a week late. So bear with me. I'm just happy I got them. First up, I got all independent right now is the last issue of Something Epic.
Is that Epic?
Yeah.
Yep. Look at that. Nice. That's a cool cover.
I thought it was going to keep going.
It is. It's just the end of the arc.
Oh, okay.
Fish Flies number 2.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah.
I really love this story so far. Like the first issue alone, just like I was like, yep, this is mine. This is my new story to read. The one I've been waiting for, because I'm a big Power Rangers fan, Ranger Academy.
Nice.
Did you watch that Power Ranger video I sent you?
No, I did not get a chance yet. It's still on my things to do. Trust me, I got a list.
Let me know if how much you laugh at it.
I will.
Is that the one where the lady wants the husband to take out the trash?
No. This is the one where you're like troubled teens. You're going to be the Rangers, and then they start questioning, wait, why am I this Ranger? Why am I this Ranger?
Okay.
Well, thanks, Sapphire. I'm ready for this. So thank you for letting me know. Next up, House of Slaughter number 18.
Cool.
Really good series still. Kind of fell off at the beginning, but then brought it back. And lastly, Transformers number 1.
There you go.
Nice.
That's the A cover, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
I added it. I needed to. I love Transformers. I just never read them, so figure I started.
I'm looking forward to reading it. Tim said it was really good.
All right, next up is DC, and boom.
There you go.
There's the Sandman foil.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I would have picked that one up if they had it in our shop, but they were sold out.
And then I also got the A cover.
Yep. Like it.
Nice.
Next up, I have Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, 11.
That is a great cover.
That's
I got that one too. That's great.
Ooh, I got mixed up. Another indie title, Undiscovered Country, number 26. I actually really love this series. Underrated. But back to DC. Poison Ivy, number 15.
Oh,
nice.
That's a cover.
That's a great cover.
Batman 138.
I love that cover. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's for Uncle Gary. Obviously, don't have the real one, but I needed a facsimile.
Oh, good job, man. That's nice that you have a copy of that.
Actually, Gary has a facsimile of that, right? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I have several. I actually have several facsimiles and the real deal.
Yeah, just wandering around the house.
Mm-hmm. Who knows what turns up?
The 2 newest additions to my pool list. First off, we got Detective Comics 1074.
Oh,
nice.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to pick up the issues before that? Because that's kind of like in the middle of this long.
Yeah, I already got those ordered.
Cool.
And then Action Comics 1057.
There you go.
Nice.
That's a great cover.
I love that.
Great cover.
And another one I had to add because the girl wanted it, so I obviously got it. Plus, I like it. Blue Beetle #1.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Listen, if the girl wants it, you got to give her what she wants.
Yes, I do.
Is that
And
an
here you go,
ongoing or a
Uncle Gary.
mini series?
Yeah,
Green
thank you, brother.
Lantern #4.
There you go.
There you go. Well,
That's
you
a great
got it.
cover.
So I told you I was on the fence with that copy, and if you needed it, it was yours. If not, now it's mine. I'm good with that.
That's perfectly fine by me. The Flash #1.
I love that cover.
That's a
Yep.
cool cover.
And I couldn't stop there, so I got another Flash #1.
That is really cool. Mirror Master. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
On to Marvel, I got Gods #1.
Yep.
Very cool.
Avengers #6.
That's a good book.
Yeah.
It's been a good series.
Mm-hmm.
Another one added by her herself. Superior Spider-Man Returns #1.
Nice.
Great cover.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
And then The Amazing Spider-Man 35.
Yeah, I love that cover.
I do love that cover too. Yeah.
Moon Knight City of the Dead #4.
Like it.
City of the Dead.
Venom 26.
Oh, that's a great
Hey,
cover. Look at that.
Did I allow that to happen? Did
Oh,
I allow
no.
that to happen?
Check your
Yeah, I
stats.
told
There's gonna
them
be-
anytime you see Sal's name on something for an order, just save me one.
There's going to be a couple of guys knocking at your door in a few minutes. Just
Yeah,
so
Guido and Tony will be at your door.
yeah.
Yos, where's the Venom book that you got from Sal?
They got baseball bats and just like rope, be like whip whip. No. Uncanny Spider-Man #1.
Oh, that's good. I like
Oh,
that.
that's a great cover.
I love this cover. And then lastly, Deadpool Batter Blood #4.
Oh, that's a cool cover. I like that.
Batter
Look at that.
blood.
Yeah.
That's a Liefeld, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's why there's no
Where's
feet.
the feet? Where's the feet?
Okay, so as for back issues, I got a couple. The current Deadpool run I didn't have up to current, so I got issue 1,
Very fun.
issue 2,
Oh, that's cool.
Like that.
3, with bullet
Okay.
holes in them.
Yep. He's ventilated.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's got a little
I
iron
don't
in
know
his
why,
diet.
but I love this. Issue 4,
Mhm.
riding a pigeon in a battle.
That's cool.
With rats. That's great.
Yeah. And then issue 5.
Oh, that's very cool.
And knowing Deadpool too, you have to question like, did he shrink to their size or did they grow to his size?
Yeah. And then looking at completing my new 52 run, I picked up an issue of Batgirl #12.
Very good.
Very cool.
Nice.
And then trying to finish up my return of Jason Todd run, I've got Batman 639.
Oh, nice.
Great Matt Wagner cover on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then also 640.
Ah, very cool.
Another Wagner cover. Yep.
Man,
That's great.
that Batman book was so good. So good then.
Yeah, especially with Winnick on it.
Yeah, Winnick was
Yep.
really good. Like they went on that at that era of Batman, they went from like great creative team to great creative team to great creative team, and there was
Yeah.
just a drop off.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it for me this week. Uncle
Okay.
Gary.
Good stuff.
All right, baby. We got some books to look at here and there, baby.
Go.
Just like Sal, I like my spine to be tingled. So
There you go.
yeah, spine tingling.
The scariest Marvel book ever.
Yep. There we go.
I was so scared I couldn't even pick it up.
There you go. I know it's trembling. That was just because of the cover price. All right, we got Iron Man. We got the current Iron Man, and because it was so cool, I had to get the superhero pose Iron Man.
Oh yeah, I saw
Right? That's pretty cool. So
that. It is
I got a Daredevil 2.
nice.
Got me some Daredevil. Can't wait to read this from my good friend and guest here at the Comic Emporium, Philip Kennedy Johnson, the new
That
Hulk book.
cover.
Very
Yep.
cool.
And talk about scary. Marvel has Crypt of Shadows.
Ooh.
Mm.
I did not see that at the shop.
So this, of course, is they had a title in the 70s, Crypt of Shadows, that I have a complete run of. Yeah, but it's a Marvel horror book, but they're using
all facsimiles.
Yeah,
that's right.
Marvel getting it just in time for Halloween.
Absolutely.
Hold on, Gary. Hold on. That Crypt of Shadows, is that the first issue?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they had it at the shop.
They did? I missed it then.
Yeah, if you look at the rack, it was like on the lower. It was like on the left side of the new release rack, a couple down.
Sal, when do you go this week to get your books?
Probably Friday.
Okay, well, if I see we have some, I'll keep one back just in case.
Okay.
If I go, I'll try to remember.
No worries.
I'm old now. I don't remember things as well. But anyway, the new Ghost Rider. I've really enjoyed this Ghost Rider series quite a bit.
Yeah.
I've heard it's good.
Have you? I didn't want to pull the trigger on it when it first started, and I'm kind of beating myself up.
I really like it. The covers have been great. There's one that was a few weeks ago that is my maybe my cover of the year. I think Sal has it, where you see Wolverine's claws in the foreground, his hand with the claws, and in the background is a Ghost Rider on his bike.
Yeah,
so that's a great cover. There's the chick in it with him is Talia Warroad, and she's FBI agent, but she's she has mystical powers too, so she investigates supernatural stuff for the FBI. So it's kind of a good mix, her and Johnny together, so they have a little bit of chemistry. The Avengers Inc. I really like the first issue. We'll see what the second one has to offer. So those are the Marvelous books. This week, only one independent, and I didn't know anything about it, but it looks like a horror anthology, and I look forward to it. But the cover was just really cool.
Oh, that's
cool. All right,
Headless Horseman.
Yeah, so a skull, a wicked-looking hand, and a figure in the background. Yep, looks like a witch. Yeah. So with the lantern. So there we go.
Witch, burn her.
Yeah. So anyway, cool cover. The way I love horror, that was worth it just for the cover for me.
Yeah.
All right, DC. God dang, I got a healthy stack again. Philip Kennedy Johnson, his Green Lantern War Journal. I love the chevron on the logo with him since he was a military man.
Yeah.
So I look forward to reading that. I've enjoyed the stories in Harley's Black, White, and Redder. They're hit or miss, but usually, they're generally pretty humorous. I'm enjoying the Hawk Girl series.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit of fire breathing dragon action going there.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. Batman and Generation Joker.
That's the last issue, right? 6?
Yes, I believe it is the last issue. Yep. I got the Flash and the Boom in here and the Flash comics. I'm looking forward to reading that.
Yeah, me too.
I also got Justice League Godzilla versus Kong with this cover. Yeah,
wrap
around cover. And I got this cover too.
Nice.
Which is kind of neat. This is a Jim Lee cover.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a big mech Batman?
Yep.
It's a big mech Batman.
Yep. And then this cover, which is kind of neat.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Atom in the foreground. And, with what pleases me is, where is he? Up here. It's a Spectre, man.
Yeah, Spectre's coming in. There you go.
Spectre coming in. So I didn't expect him to be on the cover. So that was great.
Ooh.
Yeah,
see what you did there. I see what you did there.
The Cyborg variant.
That's a cool cover.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Booyah. Catwoman. So far, I know I'm a couple weeks behind, but I'm enjoying the Batman Catwoman war. The Gotham war between the two of them. I think it's an interesting story. I love this Catwoman alternate.
Oh, that is nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Perched on the clock. And there were a couple others that I almost got. There was one that was done in black and white that was just sexy as hell. I mean, it was really, really pretty awesome. Showed her and the masquerade mask on in the back seat of a limo and a guy fashionably dressed, and it looked like she was picking his pocket. So it was really cool. I haven't been getting this title, but my boy was on it, Swamp Thing, so I had to get the City Boy book.
Nice.
And Swampy was on the alternate cover, so I had to get that too.
Oh,
So,
cool.
Nice. Nice.
I'm about all things Swamp Thing. Yeah, I mean, I love Swamp Thing so much. He ought to be like our character of the week or something coming up.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, was that a plug? Yeah, that's a plug.
Yeah, that's a
plug.
That's what's called a spoiler, ladies and gentlemen.
Character of the week.
Spoiler alert.
There you go. Teen Titans. A great Waller in the background, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? So I also got the Trick or Treat variant. I don't know why.
Cool.
Why am I getting this? It's ridiculous, right? But it's cute. I guess I'm getting old and soft in my old age, man. Getting nostalgic. I wanted the cute little Trick or Treat cover. All right, World's Finest.
Oh, I thought I had that on my pull list. I missed it.
Yeah, World's Finest for this week. And again, because I'm just getting to be an old sentimental softy, the World's Finest Trick or Treat cover. Superman and Crypto. Come on.
That's awesome. I love it.
Now, oh God, Superman killed me this week. All the god dang alternate covers I got for that. All right, so regular issue, and I got to have the A cover no matter even if the A cover is terrible, I have to have it because I feel like I got to have the A cover. It's just
me too.
I don't want to have an A hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want a gaping hole like that.
Yeah. That's right. You don't want to
Oh,
gaping hole. Lee Bermejo, I just think that. I mean, that's every kid, right? You put on the cape,
Right.
Oh yeah.
and you're flying. That is just fantastic. I love that cover.
The only thing that would have made it more realistic is if he actually had it like tied in a little knot right in front of it, like right there.
Absolutely.
We all did that as kids.
Oh, I love this one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, little negative space soups going on there. Love
As Tim would say, the DNA cover.
There you go. All right. How about this?
Oh, that's classic. I like that.
Frank Cho. Now, do we know what this is reminiscent of? It's been riffed a million times.
Say it's one of the covers.
Superman 14.
14.
If somebody wants to look it up, by Fred Ray. Superman 14 is an iconic classic cover of him and that's a book I wish I had. I have Superman 10, and I would trade that 10 for the 14.
There's
and
DNA cover.
DNA cover. There you go.
It's just the black background and then the kind of shield there.
The shield and then him.
Yeah. You're right. That is an iconic one.
Tim, DNA covers are great, but I like the TNA covers, but that's just me. All right. And then the shiny.
Oh, nice.
Foily goodness.
I didn't see that one this week.
Yeah, the Jim Lee Superman. And coming up, there we go. See, ask and ye shall receive. How cool is that cover, guys, right?
Yeah.
That is a book I wish I owned. Of course, my buddy Damien has that one. Like I said, I have this 10th issue of Superman, but I would trade it for that number 14.
The Jim Lee one you just showed, was that an alternate cover for the current Superman?
Yes.
Or was that a reprint of that Jim Lee issue?
No, it's of the current one.
Okay.
It's of the current one. And it goes along, they did the Batman one not long ago that was foily.
Yeah.
And next week, I've already seen it because we get the books in early. There's the Wonder Woman cover that'll go between them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
She's looking straight on. She's looking straight on. So Superman's looking this way, the Batman's looking the opposite way, and then the Wonder Woman will be straight on when you display them.
Yeah, Tim wants to know if TNA means temporary nickel.
I would have seen that. That would have been cool to put them right beside each other.
Yep, you can do that. You get all three and you can do it. What were you saying, Jamie? I didn't catch you, brother.
I said Tim asked if TNA meant temporary nickel exclamation.
You know what? Tim, you and I have a different idea of a good time. I love you, brother. I love
total
you.
nonstop action. So I'm pretty sure he's thinking wrestling. Ric Flair comics.
Yeah. Listen, now he's on the right track with total nonstop action. So
he'll get there. He'll get there.
You get the TNA, and then it leads to total nonstop action if you know what you're doing. And you know what? I know what I'm doing. So it's all right. All right. So now we're going Nightwing. And God dang it, if Nightwing didn't get me a million times over. Pirate Rick Grayson. All right.
Oh, that's cool.
So Pirate Rick Grayson got me. All the costumes of
that's cool.
Oh, that is
Nightwing,
cool.
which is pretty cool. And the Batman costume. He was a pretty cool Batman for a while. I loved the storyline where he was Batman and Damian was Robin. That was fantastic.
Yeah, because it was like completely inverted.
That was Batman Incorporated, wasn't it?
Maybe it was, but it was. I think so. It was really great pairing. I think this is cool as shit. Look at that.
Yeah,
I love the bat symbol up there.
Yeah.
I just think that's a really cool cover. And again, because I'm a big damn softy now, I got the Nightwing little cute trick or treat cover. So
there you go.
I don't know what's wrong with me. So that completes my recent, and then we ready to go into back issues.
Yep.
How does he compare on his solo trick or treat cover to how he is on the Titans trick or treat cover?
I don't know. Let's find out. We're doing some investigative reporting now.
Yes.
All right. This is something that we can find the answer to. I just gotta, it's easier if you don't have a huge stack of books, but there we go. All right, here we go. So on the he's holding. Okay. So here he is. He's covering an eye. They're watching a scary movie and he's covering an eye. And on this one, he's sitting on a trash can.
Oh, okay.
Holding two sticks.
Holding two sticks. All right, Tim, I hope you're still watching.
He is. Yes, his TNA also stands for Tiny Needle Appendage.
Now, that is not anything I am familiar with. I have no experience with that whatsoever. I know that last time I injured my arm and my doc told me I couldn't lift more than 10 pounds, I said, how the hell am I going to take a piss? So that wasn't my problem. So here we go. Look, we lost Jamie. Yeah, I said, Doc, how am I going to take a piss, man? All right. So here we go. Tim, this is for you, brother. Spectre number 24. Pretty cool.
It is cool.
It is cool. Spectre number 35 for Tim with a cool Mandrake cover. All right.
Nice.
Tim, we're showing your stuff live on the air.
Tim always shows his stuff live.
On the air, I know. Spectre number 35. Is that 35? 36. 36, cool. Another cool Mandrake cover. How about that?
Nice.
This one is really cool. 45. Look at that. If spiders aren't your thing, you don't want to look at this one too long.
Yeah.
The Spectre's a giant spider about to suck the lifeblood out of that dude. So, 45. Oh, this is a fantastic number 46. Look at that.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good. I know we're getting the glare there. People need to see my stuff. Yes, they do. People need to see your stuff. Let it air out. Put it in public. Don't keep it locked up, man. This is here we go with 48. A little bit of it cover, right?
Pennywise there.
Like Pennywise under there. Absolutely. Pennywise, and maybe that's a penny loafer, right? There we go. Little 56 Cyclop action. So the Spectre is a Cyclops.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
But it's not the Cyclops that Jamie loves.
No, it's not. It's not.
We got to get kicked off.
Yep. It's 7. So all these goodies will make their way to Tim with the other stack I have. So Tim now is 4 issues away. And I've got a line on the 2 tough issues for Tim. So he may just have so if anybody runs into Spectre 60 or 61, Tim the Terrible can use it. I'll look this weekend. We'll look at LockCon, see if anybody's has it. Sapphire Glade, I don't know if you have those issues, but if you do, unless somebody want to buy them. All right, so those are the ones I got for Tim. So for me, I got some issues as display copies because, my originals can stay locked up. So I got this cool display copy. And this cool one. Look at that. And they will look great together, won't they?
Those were cool issues.
Aren't they neat?
With the giant logos? The giant logos. That's awesome.
Yep, because when I showed you my my Golden Age books, I just love the great logos. So they were really good when they did these retro series, but that will look good together displayed. So I thought that would be good. Because it was Halloween time, I thought this would be a good display book to have.
Yeah.
The great Brian Boland cover.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Little zombified action going on there. So again,
so Gary, just to confirm, the Spectre issues were 60 and 61.
Yes, I have a line on 54 and 62 for him, but he needs 60 and 61. Yep.
Okay. Sapphire was asking.
Yep, absolutely. So 2 other display copies I got. I got just a really cool Swamp Thing. This is Total Bin.
Oh, that's cool.
With Abby and Swampy. And I got so I was picking my Swamp Thing covers. Hey, baby, birthday girl's in the house. Watch what you say.
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
Thank you, fellas.
Thank you. I mean, I always tell people, I might, if there's something offensive, I might put them in the hospital, but she'll put you in the morgue. You gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful.
On a slab? On a slab?
On a slab. Absolutely. This might have to be one of my 3 covers.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
I had my 3 covers picked out, and then I saw this today, and I'm like, God damn it. This may alter. And believe me, it's really hard not to just do 3 Bernie Wrightson covers. That is very, very difficult. But so there's only room for, spoiler alert, there'll be 2 Bernie Wrightson covers, and only one other one was making it. And I had something else picked out, but damn, this one might be in the running. So I got that. I also got, now the last 3 books are 3 books I actually do not own. Bye, baby. Love you. All right. 3 books I don't own. What if the Avengers had become pawns of Korvac?
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
So I did not own this issue. So I'm thrilled to have it. And I even got my favorite Wonder Man is on the cover. And this was such a great story line. This would be another one of those I would want to do the story and do a review of the whole Korvac saga. So I'm going to love to see how this turns out. What if we the Avengers have become pawns of Korvac?
That's another series I'm working. That Volume 1 and Volume 2. That's ones that I'm working on completing again. I had a ton of them as a kid, and I don't know what happened to them, but now I gotta rebuy them.
I have all the early ones, and the first one I'm missing is the damn "What if Jane Foster became Thor," which became valuable. And I'm like,
I have that. Yep.
I don't have this, and this is my favorite, one of my favorite stories in the world. Definitely my favorite Christmas story, A Christmas Carol.
Oh,
Marvel,
nice.
Marvel Classics. I love it. I love the Ebenezer Scrooge down here on the tombstone. But I'm happy to get this. It was one of Marvel's literary classic series that they did. But right time of year for this to have this too. So I'm happy with that. And then I hadn't seen this. This is a variant cover of one of the runs of I think of Uncanny Avengers, but it's the lenticular cover.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it.
Oh yeah.
See, I know it's kind of tough.
Pretty...
So isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, anyways, there it is. There it is. That's doing it right. So kind of neat. And we just did that cover as our.
Yeah.
I think was it was it you and I had this cover?
No, I had the
maybe it was Sal.
I had the storyline for that, but I had the cover from West Coast Avengers.
Okay, gotcha. Maybe it was Sal. Well, anyway. So
I do have the lenticular covers. I got all of those.
Oh, nice. Very good. Yeah, I have all the DC ones. I didn't get all the Marvel ones. But because we had just talked about that storyline and because I had just featured it, I was like, yeah, let me get that book. So those are my back issues. So I have those. And then if you're ready to go into the showcase, we can do the showcase.
Yeah, of course.
We're ready? All right.
Away.
All right.
Oh, it's time for the showcase, ladies and gentlemen.
We're reaching around. What would you say, Sal?
I said this is the showcase, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
Uncle Gary showing off Uncle Gary things.
That's right. We got to roll up the sleeves. Get ready. Yeah.
Woo. Okay, right. Ric Flair.
I know.
Bring it in.
Woo! If you want to be the man with the collection, you got to beat the man with the collection. Here we go. You ready? All right. So House of Secrets, DC in the Bronze Age horror. DC in the late '60s went back to horror, and they were trying to channel the great EC horror books of the '50s. The Comics Code Authority had relaxed their standards a little bit. So Joe Orlando, who used to work for Charlton, came on the Come on, Tim. That ought to be the one you have.
That's the thumbnail.
Everybody. Yeah. Joe Orlando wanted to bring the horror books back in vogue, and then the first horror book where House of Secrets went back to the traditional horror was 81, and this is it. So this is House of Secrets 81. The first book's a Neil Adams cover, and this was also the introduction of Abel. So we know Abel's the caretaker of the House of Secrets, and fellas, who's the caretaker of House of Mystery?
That would be Kane.
That would be Kane.
That would be Kane.
Ding. Winner, chicken dinner. I knew you knew that. So there we go. So that's the first appearance of Abel. And House of Mystery went back to horror with 174. And then the second issue, 175, is when they introduced, put Kane in. That's when they raised Kane. How about that? All right. Here's number 88, which is a wonderful Neil Adams cover.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me get out of the glare. How's that?
There you go.
Love the logo for that book.
Yeah, very, very cool logo. Kind of translucent. All right. So, House of Secrets 91. Another great Neil Adams cover.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah. So, love that. Y'all know the cover 92. You might see it on Thursday's show. So, I'm not going to show that one today.
You're lying, Curtis. No.
House of Secrets 93. Great Bernie Wrightson cover.
Nice.
Never Kill a Witch's Son. God, just the whole image of that. I just love it. Number 100. Who doesn't love an anniversary issue? Little zombie attack going on.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Again, the great Bernie Wrightson. So, and of course, we're doing these horror covers because it's October, spooky season. You're going to get them next week, too. Until we get Halloween in. It's horror books, baby. This is a very iconic cover.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Bernie. So, just a very neat cover.
That's fantastic.
A little bit of Abel. Yep. All right, so now we're going into some Luis Dominguez here. A little creature in a cage.
That's kind of creepy.
That is kind of creepy. Modern art masterpieces. Tim Morse, you are right on the money, my friend.
Yes.
All right, Tim. Tim, I got one in a couple minutes or a couple issues I want to show you because there's a lot going on that cover. This is another cool Dominguez cover. So you got the corpse in there, and then she's looking. You got a withered-looking hand on her shoulder. She's cutting her eye toward it. So really cool.
And a rat on the shelf.
And a rat on a shelf. That's Ratatouille. What's your favorite sport, Sal?
That would be hockey.
That would be hockey. All right.
Nice.
There you go. House of Secrets 114. The great Nick Cardy did this. I don't know.
I think I need this issue.
He's in a lot of trouble, and I think there's going to be a lot of dudes in the penalty box after this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I need this issue.
Do you need this issue, Sal?
I need this one.
All right, I'm going to tell Damien to bring his horror box. I don't know if this is in it, but I will make sure he does. But
okay,
Sal, you got to have this issue, man.
Those are all Nancy Kerrigan fans going after Tanya Harding.
There you go. There you go. All right, Tim, everybody. There's a lot going on in this cover. This is House of Secrets. Was that 121? What's going on this cover? What do we see here?
Transformation.
Right.
That's what you think initially, but it's not.
And the kid looking
He's choking somebody.
Yeah.
He is choking somebody. The hand in the foreground is the dude getting choked out. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. And the kid in the background's watching it all.
In the shadow.
Yep, exactly. So, I mean, I just think this is great Nick Cardy cover because when you first look at it, you think that's, maybe he's transforming with his hand, but that is the dude that he is choking at. Kids, murder and fear. That's right, Tim. Kids, murder and fear. Oh, my. Right. A modern classic is made. Nick Cardy. I just love that cover. And, this is a difference between a lot of the DC. I don't think any of the covers I've shown, I don't think they have word. There's a few that have word.
There was one of them that had like a
right. Yep, one that had a word balloon on it. Where Marvel, they're so heavily laden with word balloons. The famous one is like, Wanda, where have you gone? Why is there nothing left but this slipper behind where you were? And she's turning this up like, we don't need all that. You're holding up the slipper and she's transformed into something. We don't need all that.
What do they say? A picture's worth 1,000 words. Marvel would try to put all 1,000 words on the cover.
Yeah, exactly. So how cool is that? Yeah,
it is cool.
Yeah, Tim, you're right. That covers like Hitchcock. This is another Dominguez, and look at that shadow on the wall. And,
Dancing with the Devil.
Yep, absolutely. And a lot of times, like in movies, what you don't see is more horrifying than when they show you things.
Yeah.
Just like this cover, to see that shadow. Oh my God, that's awesome. So there's that. Oh, who doesn't love a good Grim Reaper cover?
Oh, there you go, playing a little pool.
Yeah, playing a little pool. Yep.
I like it's a 13 ball too.
Yep. 13 ball coming at him again. Luis Dominguez. And Sal, I'm happy you picked up that weird mystery, that great Luis Dominguez cover.
Yeah.
I love boxing covers. Love boxing covers. This was an Ernie Chow cover, but it's really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you can count on the ref for a fair deal here.
Nope.
No.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, but I love
that.
that.
Tooth on the ground?
That's his mouth guard.
Oh,
mouth guard.
That's his mouthpiece. Yeah. Full of saliva, but had the snot knocked out of him. But I just love that cover. Love that. And I love the lights, from the boxing ring, the lights on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just love it. And, we're going to end up with the man, the master of the macabre, the one, the only, the great Bernie Wrightson on a Halloween cover.
Oh, that is cool.
I like that. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Yeah. So there we go. That's my showcase. That's House of Secrets 139. House of Secrets, the great title that went 154 issues. That at Baltimore, I acquired the last 1, 2, 3, 4 issues I needed. So now that run for me goes from 1 to 154. I've got 1, 2, all. There we go. That's how I roll, baby.
And none are facsimiles.
None are facsimiles. That's right. None are facsimiles. So that's our showcase. I appreciate you hanging with us for the Halloween edition. And next week, if we had House of Secrets this week, what's coming up next week?
House of Mystery?
House of Mystery. That's right, baby. House of Mystery.
All right.
It's like I know.
Very good. Yeah, Gary, this was a fantastic pickup. And I just love that cover with the Reaper, the people in the car.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, it's part of my passion to introduce these covers and these books to you guys, because I know you guys have been around the block. You're all seasoned collectors, and if I can show you
halfway around the block.
What'd you say?
I'm like halfway around the block.
You're halfway around the block.
It's because he's like 12 years old.
Well, yeah. Listen, I'm as old as Methuselah. I am the grandpa. I'm Grandpa Uncle Gary of the Codex station guys. So to be able to bring some of this goodness of these books that maybe y'all haven't seen before gives me great pleasure, because these books of the past are fantastic gems, man. So
yeah, no, it's great to see. And like you were saying, even when we did the 1,000 subscriber winner, like someone to pick a cover and get it based on your recommendation. Like I just seen the look in your eye when Sal showed that, and I was like,
oh yeah,
like just the happiness he had. It was great.
When I showcase a cover and somebody tells me they bought that cover because they saw that I showcased it either on my Opie Taylor site when I do my comic character of the week that I've been doing for a few years, or now that I do it on comic character of the day, that means so much to me when somebody says I had to go out and get that cover. And Sal's done that on a couple covers. I think the first one he did was the Captain America with the World Trade
383
cover. Yeah. So that makes me feel so great. And especially guys like you that have, that y'all have been around and you've seen hundreds and thousands of covers. And if I can introduce you all to something new that you hadn't seen before that you dig, that's even more of a feather, in my cap to do that.
Definitely. Well, I do have 2 things that we could talk about tonight.
Okay.
And I want to get you guys' opinion on them. So New York Comic Con obviously happened. And they announced 2 big things for each DC and Marvel. And I want to get you guys' opinion because I really think that it's a good way to go in. So DC put out a list of 6 Elseworld titles that Elseworld's coming back. And
like it.
That fantastic to me. But then on the other side, Marvel came back and said, well, we're bringing back the Ultimate Universe. And we got 4 titles coming out. Do you guys feel like this resurgence is like a needed thing right now? Or is it just something you guys feel is like a kind of like a cash grab where we just had for Marvel, we had the Ultimate Invasion. And now they're like, oh, we're bringing the Ultimates back in a slow, steady pace. Like, do you think that's going to bother the continuity of it or of what the main titles are? Or is this something that you guys are actually interested in?
Well, I'm interested in them, but I don't think it'll hurt the main titles because they play in their own universe.
Yeah, I'm interested for the Elseworlds ones, especially that they're doing the follow up to Gotham by Gaslight.
Yeah,
but I'm interested to see how it turns out because like they're doing it right as a mini series and not as a one shot like the original one was. It's not the original creative team, and they're like bringing Superman into it. So, well, it'll be interesting to see how that is since it sounds like it'll be different than the first one. And then, I mean, the Ultimate Universe, I love that. I bought all the titles when they were coming out. So I hope that them going back to the Ultimate Universe is actually the Ultimate Universe that we knew and not yet some other different one like was in the Ultimate Invasion book.
Yeah. No, I get it. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, to me, it's good nostalgia, I guess, in a sense, because we've already, for DC side, we've had so many different iterations of like Elseworld titles without it being called Elseworld. Like, we've had all the Black Label stuff, and we've had all the miniseries like DC versus Vampires or Dark Knights of Steel, stuff like that. But it just feels like they're just bringing back the name. That way they can keep it relevant still to me, more than anything else.
That's true. I think they are going to ride a little bit. I think they are going to ride a little bit of the title, but I think Marvel will do it more so than DC. I think DC is going to have a better stories behind their Elseworlds than Marvel will have behind theirs. Hopefully, I'm wrong, and Marvel does have something good, but that's just my fear.
I feel like there's a lot of nostalgia going on right now. Like you see what DC's doing with Dawn of DC, like that's totally nostalgia based. Like, hey, we're giving you the classic versions of these characters that have been around for a long time, and the spotlight on some that haven't been being used. And Marvel's kind of doing the same thing. It's like, hey, here's Thor in like his kind of classic costume. Here's Daredevil in his classic costume. Here's Captain America like that. I feel like that's and then all these companies are doing these foil covers now too, back like they did in the 90s. So I feel like that's something that's pretty prevalent with the big two going on right now, just in general.
Right.
Well, I'm happy with the thing I like about a series like Elseworlds is that creators are free to tell the stories the way they want to tell them using these great archetype characters. They don't have to worry about continuity. They don't have to worry about whether they kill a character off. They can tell their story and have it be self-contained. And you're going to tell an interesting story because there's really no limits or no rules to it. And you don't have to worry about how it fits into the larger universe. If Marvel's doing the Ultimate Universe, even if they keep them in their own world, there's still a structure they're going to have to use. And if they want to maintain the characters in that universe, they can't I don't think they have as much freedom to off characters, as easily. The Elseworlds, you can tell a story of that particular Elseworld story, and it can be a single issue. It can be a mini series or whatever. And then you can have another one storing that, the same archetype of the character, but in a different situation. I just love the freedom it gives the writer to tell that story. And usually they line up some pretty good artists on those books as well. And I love it when it's atmospheric, like Gotham, like by Gaslight was, so like Red Sun was. So yeah. I look forward to the idea of Elseworlds. And you're right. Green Hell was an Elseworlds. The Black Label stuff is Elseworlds. So maybe labeling it that makes it more accessible, and maybe it is tapping into the vein of nostalgia. But it's all about the story. Like I say with the comics, tell me a story, entertain me, and tell me a story. That's all I want. That's what I want.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I agree.
DC versus Vampires, and that's one of the ones that they announced that they're doing is a continuation of that.
yeah. So like with Marvel, they announced what they were doing. So they're gonna have an Ultimate Universe one shot, and then the new one shot will kick off the Ultimate Spider-Man, which is gonna be written by Jonathan Hickman, which is gonna come out in January. And then we have Ultimate Black Panther and Ultimate X-Men in February and March of next year as well.
Will Ultimate Spider-Man be Miles because they killed that universe's Peter Parker, right?
I think they're bringing Peter back.
Yeah, they're bringing Peter back.
Oh,
Because
okay.
when there was, I forget what book it was, but there was something a couple years ago where they had somebody kind of like show up for like a page in the Ultimate Universe, and it was the Ultimates there, like Cap and Iron Man, and then it was the Peter Parker Ultimate Spider-Man that was with him. And that I remember it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and everyone got like really excited. And I think that's kind of what laid the groundwork for the like, hey, maybe we will bring this back.
And then as for the Elseworld for DC, obviously Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age, Batman the Barbarian, and Green Lantern Dark were announced. And one more is scheduled to be published in 2024. And you were right, Dan, with DC vs. Vampires getting a sequel, and also Dark Knights of Steel getting its sequel.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one.
Oh, that was so inventive, right? What a great way to use these characters in a new light and tell a different story. I love Dark Knights of Steel.
Oh, it was a fantastic story the whole way through. I thought so. But yeah, I just thought for these, it was just, I feel like using the Elseworld name is just trying to be like, well, we have Black Label, but let's push that aside and come back with something that's going to bring back old readers in a way. Same thing with the Ultimate Universe coming back is bringing back that older reader kind of, hey, you guys like the Ultimates, you fell off. After that, now we can bring it back and you guys can like it again.
I think Elseworlds is more descriptive too of what the book is than Black Label is. I think Elseworlds, conjures up in your mind that it's going to be a different take. So I think that's a better name.
But Black Label is kind of annoying too with the size that they print them at. Like,
yes, it is.
It like that. But when you're a collector, it's like, all right, I can't fit this in the box. This doesn't fit in any of my bags and boards. Like, I'm going to have to buy a whole pack of extra bags and boards so I can use a quarter of them for this or a third of them. Like, so I mean, hell, the Lex Luthor Superman one, the first issue came out months ago, and we still haven't seen the second issue of it.
Well, the Green Hell took a year to get issue 2 out.
Yeah.
So,
and people always said that Elseworlds was just DC's kind of ripoff.
What If?
But I look at it differently because What If was always like a specific thing, like what for a specific story or a specific something that actually happened to a character. Like, well, what if this other different thing happened? Elseworlds was just kind of, it wasn't really what if because it was like there was no what if Batman fought hunted down Jack the Ripper. Like, it's just a completely different. This is just some other random story. It doesn't have to be have a basis in some other existing story like What If does.
Right.
Which they missed the boat on that one too. They got that What If Tomb of Dracula coming out, but it's not coming out until November. Why don't you have that coming out
for October, Halloween?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that would make more sense. But like I said, I saw it and I was like, yes, but at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like, why? It was, I was on that both sides of that whole release statement. It was just crazy to even think of. Because like I did love all those stories. Like especially the Dark Knights of Steel. It was probably my favorite read. One of them. So
I loved it. Yep. I loved it.
I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what they label it with Ultimate Universe or Elseworlds, like I think Gary said it best, like, just tell me a good story.
Tell me a good story.
If the story's good, you can call it whatever you want to call it. Like, if the story's good and the artwork's good, I'm there.
It's gonna sell.
Yeah, exactly. Like if the story's bad, here's what'll happen. Like, especially with the miniseries, people will buy the first issue, maybe the second one, and then it'll be, this is terrible. Some people will continue to buy it just to have the complete run. Other ones will be like, I'm not going to keep sinking money into this, especially with the price of single issues now.
Yeah.
So, If it's good,
Very
I'm
true.
there, and I hope it is. I love the Ultimate Universe, so yeah.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Well, I think that's a perfect place to end for this week. I mean, guys, we covered a lot of issues we picked up, so can't wait for the next one. As always, guys, I'm gonna leave this out. You know me, J-Dub, and you guys know this great team. Sal, one more time, tell them where they can find you when you're not doing stuff here at Codex.
All right, you can always find me on YouTube under Sal's Comic Corner and under Instagram as the Sod Guy 77.
And then we have Dan the Man Kelly, Instagram entrepreneur thing.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Dan Kelly Art. So come check it out. Give me a follow. Give me some likes. And you know what? Let me know what if title you would like to see. I think we all know Tim would like to see what if Zeb Wells never wrote Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes, he would.
That would be his. Tim would go out and buy every copy of that.
Yes, he would. Also, he would probably buy what if Darkhawk was a good character.
Yes. All hell good character.
All hell Darkhawk. Talk the Hawk.
All right. And then we got the guy in the comic library, the Ric Flair of comics himself, Woo! Uncle Gary.
All right. You can catch me every Wednesday at Loudoun County, Virginia's only comic shop, Comic Logic. I'm there every Wednesday, getting my weekly fix in my veins, baby, getting that 4-color ink in my blood. You can catch me there and we can talk comics. And we have a big event coming up a week from tonight. We'll be recovering from it. It is our Comic Logical Lot Con, where we turn our parking lot into a mini con. We will have comic books there. We'll have about 25 to 30 vendors. We'll have comics. We'll have toys. We'll have local artists, local authors. I believe there's a jewelry booth. So there's a whole bunch of things for you to come and look at. Bring your family. There's costume contests for the kids and for adults. And we have trunk or treats. So we will have candy for the kids. So please bring them out. It's a family affair. We will have special guests in the house because Dan will come and Sal will come and they will bring their family. So that is awesome that we will have them there. So, you can get a picture with Dan and Sal, and I don't know how much they're charging, but they're very reasonable folks. So, you can have a keepsake forever and say you were there, you saw them both. So, and I'll be there too, circling around with the rest of the Comic Logic crew. So please come see us. All 4 of us here are connected to the Comic Character of the Day site, founded by our good buddy Archduke Kevy, that was the glue that formed the foundation that all of us got to know each other through. So there, I'm doing the covers of the day under Facebook. I am Opie Taylor, and then these fellas are free. Dan posts every day for the panel of the day and for the question of the day. Sal's always commenting on our stuff, and Jamie's also always checking, making sure that we do things the right way, because he is the creator and he is the founder of this fine enterprise that we have here. This fine enterprise that just hit 1,000 followers. 1,000. That's 1 and a 0 and a 0 and a 0. That is a big honking deal. Took a lot of hard work, but we couldn't have gotten there until J-Dub up here laid that first foundation stone and got the construction under works. So, our founder, J-Dub.
All right, guys. You guys know what I usually say, and go check out the CODEXStation.com, but it's under a revamp right now, and we will be letting you know soon when that's back up and going. But if you guys want to find us, check us out at the Codex Station on all of your favorite social media platforms. We want to keep building the community, guys. We want to keep bringing more people in. So the more you share, like, and subscribe, the better we can do. And right now we are doing fantastic. So I want to keep that ball rolling. So once again, thank you everybody that contributed. Thank you everybody that's been there since day 1 or just 10 seconds ago. It doesn't matter. I love each and every one of you. Guys, again, give a shout out to this team, because without them, we wouldn't be doing these shows weekly for you guys. So definitely give them the roses. But we will see you in the next one.